What's up, guys? My name is Red, and I'm back. Most of you guys are probably wondering, like, who is this guy? Well, it's been a minute, right? I haven't been uploading here for about 8 months now. So, where have I been? Did I just quit trading? Did I just lose all of my accounts and just walked away? Well, let me just first address why I stopped making videos. I think when I started this channel, I wanted to do like a daily upload of my PNL in like a fun way, not just for myself making it, but for people watching it too, right? But obviously, with like a full time job, trading on the side, and having to daily upload was just not easy and it was not sustainable. I definitely set the bar way too high for myself, and I just needed like a different format. I've thought about doing like an update once a week to lighten the editing and workload, but I just didn't have the motivation if it was once a week, and it just didn't feel the same as being able to do like the daily upload. Also, because another reason why I started this channel was to document my own trading journey, be able to talk about my mental state and the lessons I've learned as a trader. And it's really important in that sense to have like a daily schedule or daily journal. So that's like the YouTube side of the update. But as far as trading goes, the long story short is that I'm a live funded trader on TopStep now, and I have been since July. And what happened was that I think the last video I've uploaded was the 50K trading combine challenge. I did eventually pass that combine, and I think that was like my fourth or fifth XFA, with like the oldest XFA being when I started all the way back in April 2024. I guess the one downside of having moved to live is that I've lost all the stats for my XFAs, and I wish I had access to at least the stats or like the dashboard for all of my XFAs so I can show you guys. If you watch some of my earlier videos, you there's a chart there that shows my oldest XFA, and I that was like one achievement that I had. It's like not everyone has an XFA that's like over a year old, so I thought that was really cool. But when I was moved to live was around the time when TopStep implemented their new policy of moving people to live after just 5 payouts. So I really didn't want to move to live just yet, so I've stopped taking payouts, and I was working on bringing my fourth and fifth XFA to over the minimum balance of 50K, because like I knew once I get moved to live, all of my XFA balances will be combined into one, and I would lose the initial $2,000 buffer that I would get when you start the XFA. But I think even though I didn't take that fifth payout on any of my XFAs, it was like June. It was like June 20th, late June. I got an email saying that I was moved to live. So I didn't really have a control over that. I just had to accept it. And I think it was around the time when I had like 1,500 on my fourth XFA, and I think like around 600 on my fifth. It's hard to remember. I definitely lost out on some of that buffer that you would get. So I was moved to live on July 1st. And another thing is that I was one of the last people to pay the professional data fee of $130, because like they stopped doing that in August. So that was not fun. So all things considered, everything was just really bad timing for me to get moved to live. But I guess for my overall trading career, it was a big milestone. I thought it was cool at least to be able to say that I'm a live funded trader, right? And also, this is like a totally separate achievement, but Tops have sent me their what do you call this? Top Step funded trader hat. I guess I'm part of that 5K club. But yeah, that was cool. So since July, oh, also hold on, they sent me this pin. It just says 5K club. Let's see. So since July, I've been trading my live account pretty much, and I wish I can tell you guys that I've made tons of money from then on. But this is why trading is so hard. When I got moved to live, my 5 XFAs got combined into one balance. And before then, I was trading one mini contract on each of my XFAs, one ES mini contract. So I didn't really change my contract size when I went to live, meaning that I was trading 5 contracts on my live account. That was a bad idea, right? Because technically, even though I was working with 5 XFAs, two of those XFAs didn't have that $2,000 buffer that I would have needed to be able to for me to lever up. So that was a bad idea, and literally since July 1st, my strategy that I've been relying on to get me where I am right now, it just started not working, and I couldn't make that up. I stuck to my plan, but I would just lose almost like 10 trades in a row. But I was definitely hyped at the time, and in hindsight, I was definitely over leveraged. So after losing so many times in a row by sticking to the exact strategy, I was just definitely tilted and I didn't know what to do. Not tilted in the sense that I just made crazy trades and, I made trades that I didn't plan on, but I just had to do like a full overhaul of my system before I was going to lose any more money. And like, if I kept going on with the 5 contract size on my live account, I definitely would have lost it by now. So I definitely had to size down, and I just had to make a pivot, make a change to my strategy. Even though I told you guys before that it's not a good idea to go, jump back and forth between strategies, but it was so bad. It was like nothing was working. Nothing that I was trying to do worked. Like literally like 10 times in a row. So I just had to make a change. So I think since like August, after spending like hours and hours of back testing, I think I finally found some normalcy again. So I'm pretty much back to trading one contract again on my live account. Definitely being over leveraged was a mistake. And I think I might have gotten overconfident that my strategy was amazing because it did get me to live. So I thought, it was foolproof, but the market just humbled me badly. But with that said, my future plans for this channel and my videos are that I just want to start journaling again, like what I'm doing right now. I feel like I went through a lot, even though I guess it's only been like 3 months since I was in live. It just seems a lot. I just have like it's been a while since I uploaded as well, and I just have no record or no memory of the ups and downs of what I've gone through. I'm not making any promises here. I do want to try the daily uploads, and I want to streamline the process enough that I don't want the editing or like the making of this video to be the bottleneck of me being able to document and share my journey. So I'm gonna keep these daily updates pretty simple. I'll just go over my daily trades and my P&L for the day. I'll do some introspection or talk about trading psychology that I might have in mind on that day. I can definitely answer any questions you guys might have about like the industry, about the firms or the space. I guess I've been with Top Step the longest. Recently, I've been kind of dabbling, like since I've got to this pinnacle or the goal of reaching live on my Top Step. Now I'm like kind of interested in other firms and seeing what other firms can offer. That's been my journey so far, so I can definitely share that as I learn things. I mean, I'm definitely not an expert when it comes to like making money trading or anything pretty much, but I'm just like an average Joe like you guys. And I feel like having done this for like almost 2 years now, I have like some knowledge of like, what to do and what not to do. So if that's any value to you guys, give it a like and please subscribe. So I'll always put my weekly P&L right here so you guys can see how my week is going. Speaking of, this is today. I'm up 119. I didn't realize the P&L resets every day. Obviously, I didn't think about that. So this, got reset, but I kind of want to edit back in the 119 I made for the day. I guess let me go over the trade I took today. All right, so this is the trade I took today. Super quick. It was at 10:06 this morning. Let me adjust this. So I saw this leg down and then I put a limit order right here. I got stopped out right here, lost one, and then I got right back in on the reversal. So it was just a 10 tick overall profit. Nothing crazy, just a quick scalp. I think yesterday was like two of these. So my system allows me to do a reversal like this. And I did that twice yesterday. That's why I got the 238 yesterday. 238. And then this one is like a one trade like this. It was a one trade like this. I had the stop loss set at 10 ticks, but then I got a slippage and I got out at 12. So that's what happened. On Monday, I actually lost twice, but for some reason, Live had some issues or something, so they just reset my balance, which I'll take it. You know, I guess that's the nice thing about trading through a prop firm is that you get like this is super rare. Like this is the first time it happened for me, but when it does happen, it's nice because like if you win, they keep your balance, but if you lose, you get a nice little reset. So I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get. So far, I guess if you count the Monday trade being a loss, I would be just negative. I would be negative this week, but because this one got reset, I'm up a little bit. Uh, I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow, right? Hopefully I can end the week pretty strong, but if not, it's whatever, right? You just gotta hit singles like this. You just gotta hit. Well, this is like more like a double. But you hit singles like this, even if you lose, it's not catastrophic. So let me know your thoughts about all of this. If this is something you guys would like to see daily or, often as I can do it, make sure to give me a like and subscribe down below. And I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been Red signing out. Peace.